I sure hope I can still open these even though we're about to go into a cutscene. Yep, we can't read this because we're not in New Game Plus.
That's
It's a talking tree. No one speaks your dead language. I saw your clothing and suddenly I felt a longing for an age gone by. Ouch. I'm the guardian spirit of the forest, Haven, the DEKU tree. You mean his son? Because the original one died. It's fine, we can spoil that. This game takes canonically place after Ocarina of Time.
Like all Zelda games.
No, Ocarina of Time's like in the middle of the timeline. It's like in the first third. Like at the end of the first third. You know what's stupid about the Ocarina, not just the Ocarina of Time, the Legend of Zelda timeline? Like, Breath of the Wild, like, Skyward Sword is the very beginning of the timeline. Every timeline starts there and splits off later on at Ocarina of Time. For some weird reason,
Right.
Breath of the Wild, like, in the video I saw, like, explaining the timeline, said that Breath of the Wild occurs in every fucking timeline. Like, it all converges back to the Breath of the Wild.
How is that possible?
I don't know, they just said that's what happens. Well then, Jiggles, these are the Koroks. This is also the second race that's only ever introduced and used in this game. That they decided to bring back to Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's the Koroks and the bird people, like... These are like new original races for this game, and they only ever used them one other time.
Which would make you think that Breath of the Wild is only ever after.
Yeah, you would think it would be in this timeline, right?
Right.
But, like, it's suggesting that Breath of the Wild is in all of the timelines. Because it would make sense, because, here's the thing, Gorons and the Rutos don't exist in this world. Right?
The Rutos do exist.
I mean, Ritos, the fish people. The fish people, well, the Zoras.
They do exist.
They're called Zoras, but in other games I think they're called, like, Ritos.
Yeah, they have both names. The fucking Zoras, they do exist in freaking Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, the Zoras and the Gorons exist in Breath of the Wild, but the Koroks and the Rutos do as well. And so it suggests that it's like, oh, it can't just be this timeline. So it's like, that's why it's like, oh, it suggests this timeline, but also not this timeline, because the main races do not exist.
It could be that you just don't ever see a Zora and Goron in this game.
No, but like, here's the thing, like, they existed in Hyrule, and I don't want to get too much into detail about this game, because that gets into spoiler shit, that we're not there yet.
Yeah.
But like, Hyrule still exists here in this game, is the thing. And so you would assume Gorons and Zoras do as well, but we never see them, and they don't exist.
Well, it's possible they do exist, just where Hyrule is.
No, I when we get there, I think there's no for a specific reason.
Okay, well, when we get there, you could let me know.
Yeah,
'cause I don't
but it's weird how like that timeline video I saw said that Breath of the Wild converges, and all the timelines do Breath of the Wild. Also, because Breath of the Wild is the end of the timeline, it's the current farthest timeline in the game, which is kind of weird. Because Skyward Sword is the beginning, and Breath of the Wild is currently the end. Which makes Breath of the Wild... okay, I wasn't aimed correctly. Of course, why would you aim me correctly? There we go. There we go. Platforming! Oh, I can't see it because camera. There we go. I like how Breath of the Wild is structured as an open world game. But that's about it. Like, being able to go wherever you want is the cool part of that. But it is also really weird. Are you even there still? Oh, dude, I can't hear you. I can't believe
I haven't really been talking.
Yeah. But did you ever download the thing you were downloading?
I told you I did.
Yeah, but what was it?
It was a freaking Toho game.
Oh. Use your DEKU leap. So this is my favorite item because it's basically just flight.
Yeah, and I hate this asylum because there's a dungeon in here that requires it, and it's really bad. Bad dungeon. Bad dungeon design. Because it requires you to use this fucking leaf, which requires you to have fucking magic.
Also, now we have magic! I think you can... To get double magic, you have to have bombs, and it's one of the islands.
My point is, what happens when you run out of magic, you can't find any fucking magic potions, and you're stuck in a fucking room because you don't have any fucking magic.
Cut the grass.
Game design. I did, and it didn't pop no fucking magic potions.
You know...
So I'm like, okay.
That's
cool.
That doesn't sound possible. I feel like you're just bad, honestly. So, if we go over there, we can unlock something. Might as well.
I mean, it probably was just me being young and not being able to find it.
I think it's you being young, because honestly, I'm pretty sure that, like, that part should be really easy for you.
I don't know. I just know I couldn't find any mana. Like, this is dumb, and fuck this game.
So, we're supposed to hit that white thing, but we don't have the correct item. But... Game? Why won't you let me...
What are you trying to do?
Okay, cool. So, we're supposed to, we have one shot at this. See, there's a white thing up there.
Uh-huh.
So, we take control of an eagle.
Seagull.
Eagle.
Seagull.
Well, then why does it look like an eagle?
It looks like a fucking seagull.
Yep, and then we hit the switch, and then we activate this shit.
What was this even for? I don't remember this.
This is the Nintendo gallery.
I've never been here.
Are you saying you don't play the Nintendo gallery? I'm not sure if I can classify you as a gamer.
Okay.
Yep. But we don't worry, true fans know we're the coolest. We've been losing members due to our lack of gimmicky attractions.
Oh. No.
Uh-oh. If only we had the ability to take pictures. Hey, you want to take a picture for us, good sir? Oh, we need to unlock the multicolor bullshit. We can't do that anytime soon, I think.
Wow.
I don't even think we'll deal with this, actually, because it's a lot of fucking effort to go and take pictures of random bullshit.
I can't believe you would waste our time.
No problem. Don't worry, I have to waste more of our time because I have to go back and climb up the area again.
Oh boy, I'm so excited.
Don't worry, it's not like you're paying attention anyways.
You're right.
It's not like you ever pay attention to any of the games you're ever playing. You're just like, yeah, I'll just fucking boot up Toho or my waifu simulators, and then that'll be that.
You're right. I'm just here to trash talk you.
You're here to have some riveting commentary.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, any good stories happen to you lately?
Game? That's weird. What? What?
Any good stories happen to you lately?
So, this isn't much of a story, but this is something I noticed that I think is bloody weird. Because of the coronavirus going on, like, no one's supposed to be, like, really doing anything, or, like, going out and about. So, there are two things. First is, for some reason, they decided that now would be the perfect time to, repave the road. The, like, road in front of my house. And
that actually is a pretty good time.
Yeah, like, it's a good time to do it, but I'm also like, yeah, but, like, now they're traveling from wherever the fuck they are to repave this entire road. And I'm like, I don't think the road's gonna get the virus and give it to me. But I'm like, that doesn't... It still feels like you shouldn't be... It doesn't feel like it's something that's urgent enough that they should be doing it, you know?
Yeah.
And
I think it's more like, oh, now they can do it without
yeah, it's
any,
convenient.
and it's not taking the convenience away from it.
Yeah, because no one's really using the road either.
Yeah.
So, like, it's very convenient timing, and I guess that's why they chose to do it, but I'm just like, eh.
They're also probably trying to keep those employees employed so that they, you know, don't lose their jobs and shit.
Yeah. Like everyone else.
Speaking of jobs.
But wait, real quick, the other thing I wanted to mention was, because everyone's now trapped in their homes for like a week, or weeks, or month, I've noticed that a lot more people are actually outside, like, you know, walking their dog, playing with their children, and shit like that.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Because no one has anything left to do. It's like, okay, I guess we'll just go on a walk around the neighborhood, see the sights of I can't leave or go anywhere else. And I only notice this because I have to take my dog out to take a shit every like 5 minutes. As people can tell from every Let's Play we've done.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, that's just it. It's just really fucking weird seeing, oh yeah, nature is healing. People are going back to the world of the past. Fuck off, really? I really wish I could actually see, like, the shadow I have or something. Or if, like, there would be, like, a target reticle under me.
Man, if only there was a Zelda game that did that.
Yeah, future games, thank you. Thank you, Breath of the Wild, with your accurate blah blah blah. Accurate shadows. I was about to say shagos.
Yeah, I know, that was pretty funny.
It was pretty funny. But I stopped myself, because I'm a funny haha man on purpose. Not an accident. Everything's scripted after all.
You're right, everything's scripted. Just like me saying everything is scripted. That is
script.
Scripted.
Even me saying shagos was actually scripted.
You're right.
Just so we can bring up this conversation. Because we've run out of that much commentary bullshit.
What are you talking about? It's not commentary, it's scripts.
Oh, true. Woo! Yeah, I believe if we want to upgrade our magic, we need to get, like, the bombs.
How's the whole, how's the whole job thingy go?
No one's available ever.
Yeah, I kind of figured. So,
like, people, like, at the beginning of the coronavirus, people said, we're still hiring in the middle of coronavirus, and I applied to them, and I heard nothing back, and I'm like, that's because, you're not hiring, and you just said you were as a lying pretense. So this is really hard to get a job because no one's actually hiring.
Yeah, so what do you do?
I still look. I took an online test to try and get hired. not only did it not work, the reason why it didn't work, which is hilarious, is the reason why is because they wanted me to use they wanted me to write up a code for them, right? Which makes sense. I'm like, ah, yes, if I'm going to be coding for you, you want to know if I can actually code. And
Yeah.
they did not make it easy to code. They basically were like, okay, if you want to code, you'll have to download the code here and edit it over here. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. It's like, you cannot use any free or public versions to download the code. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean? So I'm not sure if you know or are familiar with Git, or like, with Git or GitHub or Git services.
Not at all.
It's basically a website that lets you download and alter code for, like, and work together in groups with it.
Okay.
And so here's the thing, is almost all the ones I use are free to use and public, so I have like no problem getting access to them.
Right.
That's the problem. They said you can't use any of those to download and edit the code. If you want to take this coding test for this job, you have to pay for a private one and have your own private account and use your own money basically to apply for this job.
Did you tell them this and ask, like, is there any...
Oh, I didn't take the thing. I took the entire test I was taking, and then I got to that point, and I'm like, I'm not paying money to apply for a job.
I mean, you could have sent them, like, an email or something asking, like, yeah.
I didn't care,
Wow.
and also, what the hell was that? I could have, but it was also not what I wanted to do a program on. The job said C and C++, and it was C++ instead of C, and I'm like, I don't know much about C++, so I'd rather not deal with that.
Is it C++ where you should be learning fast?
No, most people learn C.
I thought C++ was the new age era.
No, it's typically still Java. And, well, it really depends on what your employer wants, but it's typically the fucking same thing. It's not the same thing, but... There we go. Yeah, and that's why I like mainly focused on C and Java, because that's what they taught in my university. They never really taught us much about C++, so my knowledge of that is very lacking. Thanks to my university.
That sucks.
So, like, that's why I tend to avoid those jobs, and why I didn't care about not talking to them, or, like, you know, complaining or saying anything about it, really, like... I'm like, whatever. I probably wouldn't, like, care that much anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I took that, and Paul was like, yeah, I wouldn't have, done a interview if I had to pay them money. It's not even like I'm paying the company either to take an interview. It's I have to pay another company for access to a Git service for coding, and then I can do the test. And I'm like, that's stupid. Why can't I just, you know, take the test as is? Why do I have to, like, go out of my way and do something else, you know? Like, why do I have to go buy something instead of just taking and editing the code? And why can't I just use the free fucking coding shit?
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense.
Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of why I'm like, this is dumb. Oh, that's fine. Thank you. Wall. Eh. There we go. Gamer time. It's a wind leaf!
Oh.
It generates wind! I like how we get an item before we get into the dungeon. I think that's real cool.
Don't you get another item in the dungeon? Or am I wrong about that?
Yeah, we do. Oh, come on. It's actually based off the angle. Game. Oh, you have to hit it once, I think. Oh my god, this is the worst I've ever dealt with this. No, I don't want to go back! What? That was... Yeah. No. Okay, hit... Yeah, yeah. If I stop, I'm gonna say this game's stupid.
Can't you just jump over?
I could have, but like it rocks and I almost didn't make that jump because of it. Thank you. I actually didn't know that these guys drop the feathers. Or give you the feather. It's when you steal from them. That's really good. Ah, thank you. Boop! I have no clue how much of these items I need, but I'm gonna keep taking them because I want them.
No. Sounds good.
Because we're gonna do all the quests. We're gonna 100% the game. I just decided I lied to you this entire time.
What?
We're 100% in the game. We're gonna do the really bad mini game that takes at least 4 hours for 1 piece of heart. I'm lying. You don't get a piece of heart from it.
What minigame are you doing? That
It's not a mini game. It's a side quest.
What side quest?
It's the flower side quest.
No.
It's the good one.
No.
Eh. Oh boy, I hope I can do it again.
It helps if you hit it.
I know, right? If I hit it again and go backwards, I'm gonna... Well, there we go. I guess I'm gonna have to kill people's children now. Why? That was to your left! This is so annoying. Eh. Ouch. What's nice is these bulbs give you MP. I mean mana, or whatever, it's magic. It's all the same, honestly. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did. That's cool.
Because I believe, in parts of the dungeon, you have to, like, use your feather to go from one location to another. No! Stop it! What the hell is so... Why, like, honestly, like, holy shit. Like, we're nowhere near it.
Best game in the series, right?
Why does it go to the right when I hit it on the left? Maybe if I have to hit it on this side. Why?
One Waker never goes wrong,
Why did that
right?
work? We have to hit it on the opposite side you would think it would work on. Once again. Once again.
Bamboozled.
Once again, I am being owned by Mr. Nintendo Sakurai. The thing is gonna break before I even get there. No! Why? And now here we are. This is the most infuriating game. Can I just do this? Can I just do this? I can. Okay. That's hella stupid. Can I just, like... I can. Okay. I don't need to hit the obvious fans that do nothing. There we go. Okay, progress. I almost said progress. Because pog. Oh no, that's so scary. If only we had an item... Oh fuck, I didn't want to hit that. If only we had an item that could... Gee, I wonder if that worked. Wow, it's like I knew the puzzle right from the get-go. Fuck.
Wow, you're so bad at this game.
Gamer! First try. Ooh, look at the plant. Ooh, look at the plant. Ooh, look at the moving plants.
I don't like this dungeon.
Huh?
I don't like this dungeon.
Why?
I'm gonna be honest here. I don't think I like pretty much any of the dungeons in Wind Waker.
Didn't you just say the first one was your favorite? Well, that explains a lot, actually. I didn't want to hit that. Thank you, game.
I'm actually thinking here. I don't think I liked much of Wind Waker at all.
Well, it's a good thing you decided that you didn't care at the beginning.
Like, I like the art style.
Art style's really good.
I like the boat and the island mechanic. That's cool. And having the huge map kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's still a linear game. And not Breath of the Wild.
It's linear for like a long time, like every Zelda game. Like, Twilight Princess is linear in the fact that you have to do each dungeon in a row until the game lets you choose which one you want to do next. That's like every one of these games, though.
Yeah, that's every one of them.
I'm not saying
linear.
that it's linear. I'm just saying it's linear as in they all function the same until Breath of the Wild.
They are linear. These are linear games. Like,
that's why people like Breath of the Wild, because they stopped making it linear.
But the linearness is what's good about the game.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I'm just one of those people who just like linear games, because I do, but I don't understand why people can't like linear games.
Oh no. Mario's a fun game, and that's linear as hell. Like, I mean, like the side-scroller ones, that's literally a linear game, but if it's the 3D game, if it's linear, it's bad. Like, only good linear games are like the 2D ones. I'm like, that's stupid.
That's dumb.
Yeah. People who complain about linearity, like, honestly are dumb. Like, I can say Fallout New Vegas is a linear game, but it's like also not.